Hey guys, this is Steven from Nikola Pro. Today I'm going to show you how to install the trim sections of our Model 3 Chrome Delete Kit. The full kit can be found on our website at nikolapro.com. Just a few notes before we get started. The backing paper of the vinyl is pre-cut into sections, and I recommend that you follow the same order for removing the backing paper as shown in the video. You also notice that each piece is labeled. The first letter indicates which side it is for, D for driver, P for passenger. The second letter indicates the section, M for mirror, T for trim, C for camera, H for handle, and D for decal. Lastly, the number at the end indicates the order in which to install them. The trim sections that we're installing today total 4 pieces. Now let's get to the install. As you can see, we're starting with the section labeled T1. This is the back corner piece of the trim. You'll notice an arrow pointing downwards. This indicates the orientation for the piece. We're going to start off by peeling the backing paper at the very end of the piece and aligning it to the back of the trim. Place it so an equal overhang is made on all sides. We'll do the top portion first before moving to the bottom. Peel off the next section of backing paper and continue lining up on the top with a small overhang. Don't apply pressure to the bottom half of the top section just yet. Any creases or bubbles can be removed by lifting up and reapplying the vinyl. Now start to apply pressure to the bottom half of the top section. Now we will move on to the lower section of the piece using the same technique. Make sure there is a small overhang on the bottom but not enough to contact the paint. Fold over the top half. The overhang created will lay slightly on top of the rubber seal. Fold over the relief cuts and press firmly to remove any creases. A heat gun can be used to soften the vinyl at this point. Now we'll focus on tucking in the overhang using the squeegee. The heat gun can be used at any point in this process to make the vinyl easier to fold in. Moving on to T2, you will see the same arrow pointing downwards along with another one pointing towards the front of the car. Peel off the first section of backing paper and align it so the relief cuts overhang completely on the left. Also ensure a small overlap is present on the top. We will fold this into the rubber seal at the end. Apply pressure to the top half only at this point. Continue moving down the length of the piece, peeling backing paper sections along the way. Once you have reached the end, begin pressing down the bottom half. Fold over the relief cuts and apply pressure to remove any creases. A heat gun can be used to soften the vinyl. Use the squeegee to tuck in the vinyl on the top and bottom. Make sure the vinyl is completely pressed down so no creases form when you are tucking in the overhang. Continue this process along the entire length of the trim. The installation of T3 is nearly identical to T2. The only difference you will notice is that the alignment is to the edge of the mirror with no overhang on the side. The overhang on the top is the same as T2. T4 is a long piece, so make sure that the uninstalled portion of the vinyl is laying somewhere where it won't get dirty. Laying it on top of the car is usually the easiest method. The arrow points to the front of the vehicle. Peel off the first section of backing paper and place it so it slightly overhangs the flat bottom of the trim. Also ensure there's a small overhang on the top, but not enough to contact the paint. Press firmly on the entire section. Use the heat gun to soften the vinyl at the bottom and fold it over. Use the squeegees to tuck in the overhanging vinyl. Continue moving down the trim, peeling one paper backing section at a time. Tuck in the vinyl on the top and bottom. The heat gun can be used at any point to make folding it over easier. The end of this piece will overlap T1 to provide good coverage and durability. Thank you guys for watching. As always, you can contact us any day of the week via email, through our website, or on Twitter.